Alright, haven't made a ceiling fans in my house video in quite a while. I had a couple of people request it, so thought I might as well get one of these done while I can. So starting off in my sunroom here, we have this 42-inch Harbor Breeze Armitage. Thought I'd get the boring stuff out of the way first. So it has a light, and the fan works. It's not a bad little fan for this room. This room is not that big anyway, so it is a little noisy. Really nothing all that amazing, but it's here and it's a fan in my house, so I thought I would include it. Let's see, moving into the kitchen, my brush nickel Delta 2 has stayed in here. It just looks too good to remove, so I kept it. And I already got a video of this fan on my channel, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and do that. But there it is. We'll let it fire up on low. We'll come back to it. In the living room, I still have this polished brass original. I added this 4-arm light kit to it because I wanted a light in the living room, but I'm really not too crazy about it, to be quite honest. I think a globe will do this fan much better. I just don't have a polished brass single globe fitter handy at the moment, so this one will do. But this fan still works flawlessly. Absolutely love this. And I got my tree set up in there to be festive. Go ahead and go upstairs here. And yes, I do have a little ceiling fan in my hallway. You know, at first I thought ceiling fans in hallways were kind of silly, but then I moved into a house with 2 floors, and I actually figured out how nice it is to have one ceiling fan at the top of the stairs or in the hallway is. It does make quite a difference, especially in the summertime. So I just got this cheap little polished brass hover with cane blades. I might switch it out for something cooler, but it's fine for this spot. So here's high. It's really nothing that impressive. And it's got bearing hiss, so it is a little noisy, but again, it's a hallway fan, so I'm not too worried about it. And we'll turn that off so you can see what it looks like. Going into the guest room is a real nice Casablanca 40-inch Cambridge. Fan was made in 1983. I can't remember what day or month it was, but it is 1983. The slumber quiet does still work on it, which is really cool. And these blades are actually off of my Renson House of Light ceiling fan. The fan came with standard 21-inch oak blades, and I thought it looked kind of silly with the small motor housing, and these are really the only decent set of small blades I had that would fit. So I put these on here. They look pretty nice. If I find some walnut Casablanca blades that are smaller, I would definitely switch it out, but these look just fine for right now. I really like this fan. I completely redid it. And it runs very well. It's got new bearings in it. At one point, somebody did replace the slumber quiet board. The slumber quiet board is actually dated 1991. So I can imagine that it failed and then someone else replaced it. So this one still works well. And it's pushing a bunch of air. It's a good air mover. I'll knock that one back down to low where it was. That's just a really nice looking fan. I do like that. I like this one a lot. And last but certainly not least, the master bedroom. And I got a real treat in here. Well, you can't see it too well, but it's a Casablanca 20th Century Limited with plain walnut blades. The fan was made October 16th, 1985. And it's this one cleaned up really well. Really nice copy and accurate copy of the Westinghouse Deluxe from the early 20th century. This fan has had some work done to it. When I got it, it had an RMM4 IntelliTouch board in it, and it currently still does have an XLP motor. And when I got it, it came with the XLP motor. So at one point in its life, it did have some service work done to it. The IntelliTouch electronics are fried. I had another board, but I didn't trust it. It had a lot of hot spots on it, and the resistors were cracking, so I just did away with the IntelliTouch altogether. I just have it converted to a remote control, and I put a manual reverse switch on the top of the motor housing so I can reverse it. So, and it's also got a 10 microfarad capacitor. It also got new bearings in it as well, but it works just fine. Low speed is kind of fast for my liking, but the low speed performs quite well, so it does kind of keep me comfortable here in the bedroom. And as you can hear, it's very quiet. And that's pretty much low speed. I wonder if I get behind the window, it'll... There, that looks better. It's a really good looking fan, very nice castings on it. There's medium. At some point I do want to add some light sockets to it, because it is wired for a light kit. I can, the remote receiver inside the housing, I did run the leg for the light kit, so if I want to, I can add that feature. Medium's pretty nice. I usually like to leave it on medium when I sleep. And high. Performs very well. I didn't even need to balance it. It's fairly wobble free. There's a very slight wobble to it, but you can't really notice. But yeah, that's a really good running fan there. Very good bedroom fan. And in here, I believe these are the holes for, if you want to add a light kit, you can probably buy a lamp nipple or something. I just need sockets that have fitters on them so I can put on some light shades. Here's this fan again. And the Cambridge. There's the original in all its glory. And the trusty Delta 2. Well, folks, that just about does it. And I thank you for watching, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.